However, in his opinion, Wilbur's retaliation had been even more cruel. He had been a billionaire before all this had happened. Of course, he still had a decent amount of money on him now. But compared to billionaire status and the power he used to hold, his current state was a fall from grace, and it was more than he could take. That was why he had contacted an assassin the moment he got out of prison and placed a hit on Wilbur. The next move was to Fred and Faye to return Woods Corporate to him. He could not lose his company. No one was going to take that from him.
Fuck. Just you all wait. The moment Wilbur Penn dies, you're all going down. Yvonne, Faye, all of you.
Blake cursed loudly as if everything that happened to him was none of his fault. A while later, he let out a crazed laugh to himself.
Oh, Wilbur Penn. I bet you never expected me to do something like this. Well, you're going to get it now.
Just then, the door of the room was pushed open all of a sudden and a server walked in with a service trolley. Blake turned around and shouted loudly,
What the fuck are you doing? Who let you in here? Get the fuck out.
The server seemed to not hear him at all as she closed the door slowly. When Blake saw that, the rage within him started to go out of control. Fuck, everyone was out to get him. He picked up the chair closest to him and was about to take the server out. Yet the moment he did that, he was kicked onto the sofa. A piercing pain spread through his body, and he opened his mouth as he felt the wind knocked out of him. Before he could even shout, there was another blow aimed at his stomach that stopped him from letting out another sound. Blake clutched his stomach and rolled around on the sofa, unable to say a single word. Just then, the lady came up to Blake.
I'm really sorry, but I need to kill you because you messed with someone you weren't supposed to.
As she spoke, the lady drew a small dagger. Blake looked up in shock at the lady. She was wearing a server's uniform, but her makeup was heavy and seductive.
Why are you killing me?
Blake wheezed. The woman said coldly,
You fucked up. There are some people that you just can't kill.
Right after that, she swung her hand holding the dagger across Blake's neck. Blood began gushing out of a wound that appeared on his throat. Just then, Wilbur's face crossed Blake's mind. Could it be him? Yet none of that mattered anymore. Blake's life ended just like that, sprawled out on the sofa of a hotel room. The lady sighed. She sat down next to Blake's lifeless body and lit a cigarette. She took a deep drag, then mumbled to herself,
I'm really going to have to run away this time. It's just my luck that this had to happen to me.
She snuffed out the cigarette and opened the windows, leaping from the 12th floor of the hotel just like that. Late at night, in the bar of a small town, a few people sat around a table laden with alcohol. A man in his 50s said in a deep voice,
Purple Rose has failed her mission. The target is still alive, and the client is dead. Purple Rose has gone missing. Purple Rose's assassination attempt probably failed, and she went to kill the client instead. This case is still under investigation.
Another blond man said. Just then, a beautiful woman in her 30s said in a husky, seductive voice,
It doesn't matter what her reasons were. An assassin killing their client must never, ever happen. We must find Purple Rose and put her down, or the Riverbank Blossom's reputation and trustworthiness will be in jeopardy.
You're right, big sis. Leave it to me. I'll locate her for sure.
It was the blond man speaking. He stuck out his tongue to lick his lip with an excited look on his face.